Am I live? I think I'm live. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Overzeal Arts, man. Yep, it's official. Finally going live in my new setup over here, which is going excellently. Thankfully, I was very afraid that when I reconnected everything, that something wouldn't work. Actually, I was right because my drawing tablet, the Huion, is on. The light is showing, but it's blank. But it's all good. I'll figure that out later on because I'm drawing on the iPad anyway. So we are good. That's that. You can see it right here. And it's blank. Trust me, there's a red light on under there. Up here. I'm not gonna move it though. I'll figure it out. Now, the last thing I was doing feels like forever ago was drawing this Deku here. Bada boom. I actually haven't drawn on the iPad since that last. Yeah, since that last live because nothing has changed with the brush. I'm still on the blue pencil brush. Derwent, it should be. Yeah. Bye, let's get to it. Where's my reference? Oh, that's bright. Let's see if I switch that over there. Move this over here. There's always something I end up doing that's like moving stuff around and arranging all things that should be done prior to hitting record or hitting live. Let me do this real quick. Welcome to the live for anyone that may come in. All right, now we all set. I feel like I no longer know what I want to do with this drawing. Thankfully, I didn't get rid of my reference. It's still there. I know what I can do immediately. Let's get the eyes in there. Deku's eyes look like this. It's actually not too bad because his eyes are huge. Okay. I'm really not mad at that though. Let's do that. The hair doesn't come out as much. I realize. Oh. I feel like after all of this time, I'm still getting over my allergies acting up. Like, how long? There we go. Give his hair a little more volume. Probably don't need that ear there anymore. This right here looks ridiculous. Let's get rid of this. Figure out what I'm gonna do. That shin bone looks extremely fragile. But that's how it is. That's how the design is. The leg is really skinny. And then the shoes are huge. Guess I could go like that. That's less ridiculous. I feel like the foot here. Let's utilize a layer, and we'll do Say this comes up to right here, that right there, bada boom, wrap it around. You got the Sonic shoe. Man, I feel like that's too big. But that's the design, bro. Who am I to go against the design? You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll just do that. I'm thinking stuff in my head and I'm saying we'll just do that as if you can see the stuff in my head. Right. Okay. We'll do it like that. So let's go back to this layer, change the color back, and then just trace over the parts that are visible. Actually, this line right here was just for the sake of the shape. Boom. Wait, nope. Hold on now. Oh, I'm hitting the camera and everything. Fortnite clips. LOL was more entertaining that way. What's happening? Wait, what are you referring to? Because I didn't see when the comment came in. My bad. Welcome into the stream, by the way. Appreciate you. Bada boom. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of this. That works for me. Oh, what happened? I got the Spurs and the Timberwolves game on right now. The offense was terrible, but out of nowhere, it's a 17-point lead for the Spurs. They're feeling themselves. Thank you. It's nice being here. I was referring to you responding to your inside comments. Oh, for real. They say just don't answer yourself and you'll be fine, they said. But yeah, it happens all the time. Where it gives me trouble is if I'm talking to my wife and she's like, huh? And I'm like, oh, you don't see what's in my head? I thought you could. Probably have like a random effect right here. That's how I will strategically avoid drawing that second hand. Yeah. Everyone knows artists love avoiding drawing a hand if they can. Unless you are Kohei Horikoshi. He likes hands. He practiced hands so much, apparently. That's the mangaka of My Hero Academia. For whoever doesn't know. But he practiced drawing hands so much that he eventually grew to love drawing hands, and I feel like that's the inspiration. I'm saying I feel like, but I think I remember hearing about that. But that was the inspiration behind the Shigaraki hand thing. Having the hands on his body, and then he became a he became a hand monster. That's funny. Actually, no, I need that right there. I'm like low-key trying to figure out what in the world did I do last time I was here. Bada boom. Then we'll get like the random highlights there. Nice. All right, it's coming together nicely. It's starting to look like Deku. Okay. We got the big whatever. Have you ever seen Deku pull anything out of those big like Yu-Gi-Oh deck boxes on his hip? What am I looking for? Maybe I'll do it in an ink art, but this scarf is like a little more rugged. I'm trying to think, what has to be done before I go into the next phase? We got the hair. We got the freckles represented. The eyes. Wow, how you airball a lob? You airballed a dunk. Alright, let's add that there. We'll give this some more volume. That's surely needed. What else? This part for the it's not a shoulder pad, but it's like, it's better if I show here. It's like a strap that comes along from the back of the shoulder to the front. Yeah. Could I show it real quick? Nah, let me just keep drawing because I do stuff and then I start getting distracted. Next thing you know, you'll be looking at this exact same thing a half hour from now. Don't want that to happen. There are stripes on the side of the leg right there. Okay, just making sure that my reference is accurate. Boom. Okay. Got the belt right. Let me delete this so I don't confuse myself later. Okay. Let me go in and make some more detail right here. And it's not going to take much because not much is needed here. Just that little loopy-loop, that button right there. This loop-de-loop and a button. Boom. Then we're all set. Yeah. Let me go into the line art. What do I want to do for the background is the question. I really don't think these things out ahead of time for the background. Me, I'm the type of artist, I just want to draw the character. I would do lovely in like an assembly line type of art project. I don't even know if that makes sense. It's like somebody else handles the backgrounds and everything, and I handle the characters, posing, coloring, all that extra stuff. But I do got to get much better with that because I can't keep being lazy with it. He's also not centered. Does it matter that he's not centered? Okay. And then moving up a little bit. I feel like it's too far over. Boom. Okay. All right. Let me just start inking before. Actually, I don't have to delete that. I could use it. I shall use it. Fortnite clips. If you're also an artist, if you're still there, are you also an artist? Inking. I'm already on the brush that I prefer. Yes. Let's see, what's my hand feeling like tonight? Be shaky or stable? We're decent. Let's get into it. No way Minnesota is down by 20 right now. They wildin'. Terrible offense. Oh, my boy, what's happening, man? Welcome into the stream. Yeah. I've sketched here and there, but I'm more of a writer. But paying an artist is getting expensive, so I'm trying to do as much as I can on my own. I feel you on that. How much does it like normally cost to get an artist, and what type of writing you do? I am interested. I think it's always dope when somebody comes into the stream and they also are involved in art somehow, some way. So I like to always ask that when I know there's someone new. Lamar, what's happening, man? What you up to? What in the world? There we go. That's fine with me. always have to actively remind myself to not be a perfectionist with my line art. Plus, I kind of like the scratchy, slightly chaotic line art style. Oh, you mixing? Yeah. Which song you mixing, bro? The artist I found charges $150 per character. I would like to turn my writing into anime someday. That's dope. That's really dope. How long have you been working on the story? I want to start writing a story. I actually have started writing a story for a comic. And I came out with the first chapter, and I've been working on the second chapter forever. But not like actively working on it to the point where it's like it's just taking a long time, but I've like stopped for a while and I'm annoying myself. But yeah, I'm in $150 per character. But if it's for an entire story, that's a lot of money. $300 for 2 characters already. What about trying to find an artist who will do like a per hour type of rate for your story? So right now, is your story is for a comic or like a graphic novel? Yeah. What are some more details on that? Oh snap! I just shook everything. My bad. In this new setup that I got now, the boom arm for the camera is attached to the actual desk, so it has a little more shake to it whenever I'm moving my arm or I hit the desk by mistake. I gotta find something to attach it to that's not the desk, so it wouldn't be so extreme. Prodigal Child by Asada. It looks dope, bro. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I know that's gonna sound fire. And then I gotta start working on that artwork for that as well. I'm gonna be brainstorming some ideas for you. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into the groove of the art. I was supposed to be going live twice a week, and I fell off. I'm trying to decrease the amount of times that I fall off to the point of not falling off, you know? There we go. That is... lost sight of what in the word I was looking at. Swoop. There we go. Let's get that. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't found one that charges hourly yet, but for now I'm writing my story as a novel type, and at the end of each chapter I'll add a character image page. Got you. Okay. That makes a little more. So I'm understanding the price per character if that's your format. I don't know if that was your format and then you found an artist to match the format, or if you made the format to match the way the artist charges. Same, bro. I'm actually thinking about going to school for mixing so I can be official and get some job offerings. Yeah, man, go for it. You're definitely good enough. I think you could breeze through. Obviously, with school, you're gonna learn things that maybe you weren't aware of, or uh, just like as deep. But you've been doing this for years already, so I think you're already professional grade. I know you're already professional grade. But yeah, having the school back and also like boost your confidence and everything. I kind of think that way as far as art, even though art is like one of those fields where you also don't necessarily need a school. You don't need a degree, because it's more like getting jobs are normally like skill based anywhere, but in art and I believe engineering, it's like whether you went to school or not, with your portfolio, if they see that you could do the job, you're hired. You're hired, bruh. But for people like myself, I feel like I need the structure that comes with school to kind of like boost my own confidence. Like, hey, I can do this. I could do this. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, that's something I was thinking about recently. Oh, hold on now. Let's get this right. This is a box, right? I know it warps a little bit. It's too thick of a line. Oh yeah, I read those already. Okay. Really great at art, man. For real, I remember showing my wife's son your work, and he went crazy. I forgot to tell you that, and the kid is only 10, and he was mind blown. Wow, that's amazing, man. I appreciate you showing my art off, bro. Yeah, I gotta sharpen it up. So I don't lose it. But yeah, with the stories that I'm thinking of doing, I want to like teach like biblical principles in the stories. So like the one that I'm working on currently is the one I'm working on currently is emphasizing needing others. That you can't do things necessarily always on your own. You're gonna need your friends, you're gonna need the people around you. Everybody has different gifts that when put together can get a lot done. And I'm using that as like a sort of practice story. Let me decrease this right here. Yeah, so it's supposed to be a smaller story to get like my feet wet, kind of to get into doing some larger projects, like an actual comic. But yeah, man, I appreciate you. If you can, one day you run into him again. Give them the YouTube page. Ask them to like, comment, and subscribe to all of that. And view some of the art that I be doing over here. That's amazing. Amazing. Sorry, I can't stay serious for long. Felt like I was all over the place with those lines. I'm about to hit my face on the mic. I'm good. That's a little off. What if I did it that way? Boom. Boom. Yeah, maybe I'll do it that way. Erase. Okay, boom. That angle is better. Snap, bro. I promise you, I didn't feel like coughing this much before I got on stream. Now I'm sitting behind the mic. And it's trying to get me. I like that. That is a good snap. Remember how to read. I like that. That's a good principle to pass to everyone. I'm currently trying to focus on changing the perspective of how people see my female characters. How do people see your... Okay, so yeah, that's what I would ask next. So how do people see your female characters, and how do you see your female characters? How are you... and then after that, how are you changing the perspective? I'll see him Saturday for an ice cream event my wife is having. I'll definitely share your YouTube. And that guy is amazing. Too funny. If you know, you know. Oh, what day? Oh, is it this Saturday? What is it? Wednesday? Yeah, is it this Saturday? He's shacked in the fool. Shacked in the fool. But yeah, I like doing anime style, manga style, like battle stories. But I like how anime and manga always have like a, not always, but typically have a underlying, what's the word? It has like underlying philosophies behind certain things, or just like lessons that it's trying to teach you through the story. And I don't know, I just love how intricate it is, and you can actually sit there and dissect what the author is trying to get through with their story. I think it's really dope. That's how I was saying I was interested in the story Fortnite clips that you're writing. Personally think a lot of female characters in anime are either too shy and passive or too sexual. Not enough powerful women, especially in LGBTQ content, so I'm aiming to change that dynamic. Yeah, women are very like, they do overly sexualize them in anime. That's one of the things that's like kind of annoying. And I know Naruto with like the lead female characters, they're like, it's like a fight for them to do like anything really useful. No, it's like you don't got to do that all the time. There's some that portray them well, like JJK, the way the perspective on Nobara is, and how they utilize her. I love it. She's actually my favorite character in JJK, believe it or not. But with the LGBTQ thing, how is that? I don't know. I feel like that intrinsically is a sexual thing. So if you're wanting females to not be too sexualized, how do you separate that from LGBTQ characters? So I feel like if that's your aim, you might as well just not even write LGBTQ characters into the show. The show? The story. Yes, a morning event at the VFW. Okay, got you. The morning, Saturday morning. But nah, that's dope. Y'all had one last year too, I believe, right? What was that? Random commercial. I really thought Cat. I really thought Karl Anthony Towns was Jordan the Stallion for a second. That's another person he gonna put in his videos that they look alike soon. Yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, I had. Oh, I'm remembering now. My bad, bro. That's where you were when the nonsense happened. I think. If I remember right. Getting a little lackadaisical with this. Yo, the Timberwolves really getting baked by 24 out of nowhere. Oh, that was the movie event. Okay. Still, my bad for the nonsense, bro. I feel like, maybe I'm just remembering wrong. I thought I did hear about an ice cream event before. Hold on, 2 seconds. Let me see something. Bada boom. Okay. I'm set. Let's see. Well, personally, I feel like the LGBTQ is too focused on the sexualization. They don't typically make a complex storyline. So think something like Bleach, Blue Exorcist. I know Bleach. I only saw a little bit of Blue Exorcist, but with the MC being a lesbian. I also feel like in most mainstream anime, there's not enough confirmed LGBT characters. Bleach was the closest with Yoruichi and Soifan. Really? I never heard of them two being LGBTQ. I do not recall this. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like mainstream, well, maybe not anime. Maybe saturated isn't the word. But for the lack of a better term, I feel like everywhere else is saturated with like LGBTQ stuff or like LGBTQ leaning things. And yeah, my personal thing is I could do without it, quite honestly. Especially because it is always sexualized. I think it's intrinsic to it altogether. You don't gotta apologize, bro. And yeah, 76ers forced that 3 and lost the game. Shaking my head. Oh, you're talking about in the Knicks game before this. Did I get to see the end? I didn't see the end of that game, actually. I was watching it, and then I turned on the game. I started playing the game, My Hero Academia. And then I forgot to go back to watch the end of the basketball game. Yoruichi and Soifan. I gotta look that up because I never knew that. Or did I just not notice it? My innocent child. Was I a child, actually? My innocent mind at that time. Maybe I just didn't notice that that's what they were trying to achieve with them. I know there was like an admiration because Soifan grew up. She grew up looking up to Yoruichi because Yoruichi was one of the GOATs. Learned her technique, which I forgot the name of. Wow, I haven't watched Bleach in so long, bro. Sorry about the random silence. Ugh. We good? We good. Yes, sir. A lot will argue. A lot will argue since Yoruichi is a bit all over the place. So some argue Yoruichi and Urahara are meant for each other, but there's no way Soifan just looks up to her. Really? I don't know, because some people be forcing it sometimes. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it be things where, like, say with My Hero Academia, like, people love drawing, like, shipping Bakugo and Deku together, or just, like, a lot of shipping same-sex characters, and I'm just like, I'm over it, quite honestly. You know? But yeah, now you got me thinking now, going back to Bleach, because I haven't watched it or read it in a long time. Now I kind of want to go back and look for signs. Like, was this happening the whole time and I just didn't know? Dang, I put this thing in the way of the comments. You don't gotta apologize. Okay, I read that. George was yelling at what's his name, not Maxi, because it was 125 on the clock, down by 7, and he tries to shoot over 3 defenders. Fam thought he was Kobe for a second. He said, hold on, who am I? Was it VJ Edgecombe he was yelling at? The rookie? I know the Rook ain't try to take a surrounded jumper already. He wildin'. I know he been playing good so far, but oh, it was Edgecombe? Oh yeah, he tripping. He feeling himself. Wembanyama feeling himself right now. He just airballed a 3. Yeah, you're right. They'll ship a character with like a random object, like Gojo in a random truck that he threw one time. The truck returns to him. It's like, nah, I'm joking. Yeah, he is tripping. I'm almost done with this. How long I've been on? 47 minutes. I know my wife want to get into bed. I should be getting into bed soon, cause I got work tomorrow. But I really wanted to make sure the live stream setup still worked, especially that it's been a while and I had to unplug everything. Slow this real quick. Oh, this one of the beats that I love from the, what you call it? I can't say words. Sometimes I randomly just can't say words. Like, what's going on? This beat from Legend of Zelda is tough. This is from which one is it? Skyward Sword. Oh yeah, shout out to, hold on real quick, I gotta get them their credits, even though their credits are in the description. It always helps to give their credit out loud as well. I got a lot going on in my setup right now, I can't even see. Gamechops, there we go. The Zelda and Chill trilogy is what I'm listening to. They are very generous and they make their instrumentals free to use on stream. I love it. Appreciate you guys. Sorry if my volume randomly increased. Just sound like he was talking regular 3 seconds ago and then out of nowhere he's yelling at us. It's not on purpose. Yeah, the shipping community has been extreme. What do you do for work? So I work for a company that does like shared co-working space. So it's like people who they're starting their own business, they need an office, but they don't need an entire building. We have office suites, and then there's co-working space, people work in the same rooms, or like open spaces, or like people who work from home, but they either don't have the space in their home or they're too distracted, so they work elsewhere. They'll come set up an account with us. It's pretty cool. It's a dope concept. And then on the side, when I can, I do graphic design. Whenever I could get a gig. Actually, that's reminding me, I have an email I didn't answer. So there's also a greeting card company that I work for. I've been working on and off with them. They hire me seasonally every year since 2022 to do graphic design, typesetting, type things with them. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I would rather do art and graphic design full time, but I haven't been able to like break into that fully. Like what I was talking about with my friend Lamar about like having a good portfolio will get you a job, but I feel like the making of the portfolio or the structure of it, I know I personally need structure, like a teacher or mentor, professor, whatever, to get it done, and then I feel like I could break through from there. Am I ranting? Because I don't even I don't even remember the first thought. Like what did I start off saying? Just read the question back. So, what do you do for work? Yeah, that's what I do for work. Those two things. One consistently, one on and off. Oh, I like that idea. Wish we had that near here. Wherever you are, look up Regis. Look up Regis spaces or HQ, because they have offices worldwide, so it's very likely that wherever you are, there's an office nearby to you. Excuse me. But yeah, it's pretty fire. All right, let me finish this face real quick and then head out. But once again, I appreciate y'all for coming through. It's always more, the stream is always more fun when there's somebody in the chat to talk to. Because then, other than that, you just got me saying random stuff out loud that don't make no sense. Or it'd just be dead silent until someone shows up. What beat is this? Okay, I know. Rivali. We have Rivali's theme. Nah, let's go. Midler's the Mint. That one is tough. No, actually, this one's tough too. I'll let it play. Let it rock. We're almost there. Then I'll have to refine some of this line work, most likely off camera. Oh, Fortnite clips. I usually go live if you're planning on coming back. I usually go live Monday nights and Wednesday nights. But I may be changing the schedule. We'll see how the schedule goes. I know that I can do Monday night for sure. But Wednesdays may be a little iffy, so I may change it to like Thursdays or something like that. Working in the office would keep me more focused, and at home I enjoy your stream, and I'm glad I found your channel. I'll definitely watch more of your streams. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Comment. Subscribe to the channel if you like it, you want to be around more. I appreciate you. I have some long form videos in the works. Ever since I stopped using CapCut, I've been like trying to get into the groove with a different video editing software. So once I get into rhythm with that, I'll be posting more long form videos and some short form as well. So it's gonna be very active around these parts. You know what I mean? Giving you guys some hopefully it's giving you guys some value. Have you thought about doing some Transformer art? I thought about it actually, but yo, drawing mechs, that's next level. I don't know, I like drawing organic type things. You know what? I could do like the 1970s, 1980s Transformers, you know, when it's just boxes and you don't got all the like little wires and stuff all over the place and connections that have to make sense for it to look right. Yeah, don't get me drawing no robot, bro. My robot's gonna be looking crazy. But I have been interested in drawing Transformers though. But yeah, I'm gonna try it one of these days. I just gotta really take my time with it. But then, you know, that's when the perfectionists start kicking in. Because I know when I was doing, not that I was doing architecture like I was an architect, but when I was doing a class for architecture, I was like I needed things to be precise, and if it wasn't precise, I was pissed off. And then it would lead to me doing things for a very long time when I probably didn't need to. Sorry. But yes, I already know myself in that sense. If it's anything mech related, I'm gonna pull out the rulers. This line need to be this long. Keeping up with proportions, all of that. I'm saying all of this, scratch all of that. I'm gonna try to make a Transformer. Actually, I'm gonna attempt to draw a Transformer on stream. And I'm gonna treat that as a request from you. I got you. Marvel, yeah, I've drawn Spider-Man a couple of times. Do I have anything on here? Nah. Got Aizawa. Endeavor and Dobby dueling each other. I don't think I've drawn any Marvel characters on the iPad. I had some I drew in Critter before. Did I lose that data? Something happened with the data. And then I have a couple of drawings that I did physically. Oh, where's that sketchbook? I got you. 1 second. Let me just see. That's a reference right there. It wasn't a drawing. Oh, boom. Oh, speaking of mech, also, Iron Man counts as mech. This is the closest thing I did. All right, so it checks two boxes. It's Marvel. Sorry, I covered it. It's Marvel and it's mech. Yeah. Yeah. I actually made this and printed it out, and I gave it as a gift to my barber. You know the guys I recommended you to in Garfield that one time? They were mad cool. Appreciate you for the subscribe. Fortnite Clips, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Much love. Sounds good, subscribe. Also, an idea I had, the Street Fighter movie is coming out this summer, so yeah. Oh, word. I forgot, yo. So it's the Street Fighter movie and Mortal Kombat 2 coming out. If you're down, I'm down to go. We gotta go watch that. But I'll do some artwork in celebration of it too. That'd be fire. That's fire, bro. Great job. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I'm never drawing it again. So I tried to make it like as simple as possible while still looking very mech-ish. But yeah, one of these days, that's funny. Drew Mike Winger while he was on stream. Is there anything else Marvel? Nah, nothing else Marvel. Yeah, and then the other ones of Spider-Man were on paper. I drew those physically. Mortal Kombat is going to be awesome. It is, right? Y'all, I can't wait for that. With these modern graphics, also, better actors, the original Mortal Kombat movie 1, when it came out, that's still my joint. That still holds a near and dear place in my heart right there. But when I watched it when I was an adult, I was like, whoa, the acting is kind of crazy in this. So I'm excited for this Mortal Kombat 2. See how it goes. Yeah, I hit up Wiz. I got deals for tickets at Cinemark. All right, we out. You get the tickets for the low, $3, $1.50, $1.50 for 5 tickets. Yeah, it's like nah. That movie theater that we went to last time, that have the movies out a day ahead or something like that. I wonder if they're gonna have it. You know what, y'all? Because now I'm over an hour. I think I'm gonna end the ink in here. And then just go while I can. Yeah, because my wife is waiting for me. I don't want to be selfish. There we go. That looks more battered. All right, that's my last move. Actually, what do Midoriya's eyelashes look like? Excuse me, hold on. Let me, where's the mute? What in the world? I feel like my allergies lasted forever, and then the recovery from the allergies is lasting forever. What's going on, man? The One Piece live action is surprisingly really good. I hope to see Fairy Tail next. You're talking about the one for the one on Netflix? Yo, oh my goodness. I gotta start watching One Piece. What's crazy is I would love to binge anime or manga, but it don't make sense that One Piece is like the final boss of bingeable things. And because of that reason, I'm like intimidated to even start. which don't make no sense. So it's like I want to watch the anime before watching the live action, because I think it'd be dope to see like how well they adapted to it. But yeah, that's on my list for sure. It looked really good, but I'm like trying not to get into the live action yet. Word, my wife gave me the look. I'm about to close the studio up. For real. That's hilarious. Shayla snuck in here like a couple minutes ago. Like what's that old game? Sly the Raccoon or something like that. She just slid through the back. You don't see it because the green screen. But yeah, let me head on out. Lamar, I appreciate you, my guy, coming through to the stream. Pretty sure the song is gonna be fire and mixed to perfection. Fortnite Clips, I appreciate you also coming to the stream, subscribing also. Hey Lamar, drop me a subscribe too, man. Sly Cooper, there we go. That's what it was. Yeah, the anime is long. It took me one summer to finish Bleach. I don't know how long it'd take to finish One Piece. It's gonna take your whole life. It's like, nah. But that's how I be feeling like. But yeah, actually, I should start that now. Not now, but I should start it very soon. I'll catch up on the JJK anime and then start One Piece. Me and my wife have been watching My Hero Academia, but you know, she on and off with when she want to watch. You know what I mean? So that may be going slow. So I could watch One Piece instead of watching My Hero Academia behind her back. Oh, you have? Yeah, I appreciate you, my boy. My bad. I should have never doubted you. But all right, y'all have a good night. I shall be back next week. Probably Saturday, depending on what I'm doing. But we'll see how it goes. Did I say enjoy your night? Enjoy your night. Appreciate y'all once again. As always, God bless you. To anyone else who's coming out and watches this live stream later on in retrospect, thank you for coming out also. And I'm saying coming out, like, what? Like you coming out to a show or whatever. You had to leave your house. You didn't even have to leave your house. Thank you for coming through to the live stream. And if you're watching it on replay, appreciate you. Yeah, check out some of my older videos in the catalog. And yeah, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. All of that good stuff. I'm out. Now, as usual, I'm going to try to hit stop stream. Got to look for the button. Not sure if I'm actually off live or not. So I'm going to just keep talking until then. Bada boom, bada bam.